Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we have one of ASUS newest router, which is the ASUS TUF AX5400, and I would like to say thanks to our friends at ASUS Philippines for giving us an opportunity to test and review this new router. Okay, things that we are going to do is provide you the specifications, show you on how to configure this router, show you the features of what this router can actually do a live test and range test, and of course, I'll try to rate this router and give you my recommendation at the end of the video. Okay, another thing that we have done is we purchased two AX card, and I'll be putting that one AX card on my laptop because it's just Wi-Fi 5, and of course on my desktop I have purchased this ASUS Wi-Fi AX card as well. Okay, first, this router is already Wi-Fi 6, and it is the newest technology when it comes to Wi-Fi router. Dual band, 2.4 and 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency, 4 gigabit LAN port, and one WAN port. But you can actually configure one of the LAN port as a WAN for WAN aggregation or load balancing, and 6 non-removable antennas, 1 USB 3 port, 256 MB of flash, 512 MB of RAM, and a tri-core processor. Okay. And now I'll try to show you on how easy to configure this router. But first, keep in mind that this router is not a replacement for your modem router, and this will be connected to the main modem router or maybe another router at your house. Okay, first for the physical connection. Okay, here is the router itself. Okay, what we have here is the power cord, and this is plugged in directly to my wall, and you just need to plug it on the back of the router. There is just one port for that one, for that power cord or power adapter. And there is a power button for this one as well. You can press the power button and automatically it will turn on. And now for the WAN port. Okay, this LAN cable is actually connected at my modem or my modem router that was provided to us by Converge. And to be able to connect this one, you just need to look for the WAN port or the blue port at the back of this router. This one will be the WAN port, and just connect that one. Okay, after connecting that one, you'll be able to see a Wi-Fi name on your mobile phone or your computer, and just connect to that one, and I'll show you on how to configure this router. Okay guys, and I'll be showing you on how to configure the router using a web browser on a desktop or maybe a laptop, but you can actually use a mobile device and download the ASUS application and configure the router as well. But right now, let's try to configure this using my laptop, and I'll be connecting to the ASUS router, which is the SSID is ASUS_A0, which is the default SSID for the ASUS router. Okay, waiting for this one to connect, and it is connected. Okay, and for some of you who don't know how to get the IP address of the router management console, or if it is not included in the box or in the manual, you can try to check the gateway of the router by opening up a command prompt. Like for this one, I'll just try to type ipconfig, and as you can see here, there is the default gateway, which is 192.168.50.1, which is the default gateway, and usually this is the management IP for the routers. Okay, so let's try type it here, 192.168.50.1. Okay, as you can see, we have here the ASUS TUF AX5400, and let's just create a new network. Okay, create a new network, and maybe let's try to create a separate SSID for each. So let's try to name this one TUF, and automatically 5 GHz SSID, there will be TUF 5G, and for the password, I'll try to enter maybe 4321098765. Okay, it's still in danger, maybe. That's okay. Let's try to use this one as well. It's 4321098765, and same goes with the TUF 5G SSID. So apply. Okay, and maybe never. Then okay, we will be using this router in Wi-Fi 6 mode to fully utilize or try to check on how it performs later on. Then just click next. Okay, for the login name, you can also create your specific username, but for us, we'll just create admin, and our password for our admin account. So aside from that one, just click next.
Okay, let's wait for this one to complete. Okay, actually this router login name is useful when you want to configure or change the settings of the router, so don't forget the admin credentials. Okay, and internet connection setting is finished. As you can see here, it's already finished. Let's just try to connect to the 2.4 GHz frequency. Hit stop and connect. And if you can remember the password we typed earlier, it's 4321098765. Okay, then it's connected. And automatically, we are able to see the information on the web management console of our TUF AX5400.
And I would just like to show you the features or the capability of this router. What we have here on my right side is our ASUS laptop, which we have installed the AX card. And of course, we have 3 mobile devices as well. And of course, our desktop on here. And of course, on the other right side, what we have here is the ASUS router itself. And we have here another desktop which actually playing YouTube video right now. And of course, the Steam application is loaded. Okay, and right now I'll try to access the web interface to show you or give you a brief introduction on what are the features that this router can actually do.
Okay guys, and right now I'm going to show you the features and what this router can actually do. So let's try to access the management console. Okay, and right now we are on the network map. On the network map, you can see here the information of your 2.4 and 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency. You can change their SSID name and also the password. And you can also see the list of clients that are currently connected on your Wi-Fi. And for now, we have 6 devices. And as you can see, one of the desktop has 1.2 gigabit per second connection. And because this one is running the ASUS AX card installed. Okay, and aside from that one, we have here the status. For the status, this just show you the utilization of the CPU and the RAM of the router. And we also have RGB configuration. For the RGB configuration, this one is on the router itself. You can choose static, breathing, wave, or even rainbow. But for me, I would prefer the blue color and on static mode. And aside from that one, for the next one, we have AI Mesh. Guys, for the AI Mesh, we have already discussed this on our previous ASUS routers. And guys, definitely if you have the budget, go for routers that have AI Mesh capability, because you might never know in the future if you'll be expanding your Wi-Fi coverage. So it is a good add-on on the routers. And aside from that one, we have the guest network. For the guest network, you can actually configure this one if you have a guest coming in your house or friends and you want to limit their internet access connection. And of course, we have the AI protection. The AI protection is actually a good features on this router because it makes security for your router really easy to configure. For this one, we have the router security assessment, malicious site blocking, two-way IPS, which is, I believe, usually used for corporate industry, the IPS. It's really helpful for intrusions. And of course, infected device prevention and blocking as well. And right now, you can see here, there is 2 danger notification, and I think we might need to do something to make this go away. Okay, and what we have here is the game boost. For the game boost, this is actually prioritizing your gaming devices for the best gaming experience. Like for example, if you have multiple devices and you want to have your mobile phone, which is currently on a competitive game, to be prioritized for the data traffic, so you won't have lag, or you will have low latency connection. And of course, let's try to check add, and this is really easy to add. Okay, just click the drop down button and you can see here the information on which devices you want to be prioritized. Like for this one, add, then apply. But for now, we won't apply this one because it will take time to configure, 30 seconds to a minute maybe. And aside from that one, we have the Open NAT. Okay, for the Open NAT, it offers a hassle-free way to create port forwarding rules for online games and optimizes routing packets from your game console to modem with optimized gaming experience. Guys, this is actually useful for some games, multiplayer games, like if you're using Nintendo Switch or PS4 or PS5, this is really helpful for those port forwarding, and it will help a lot. And there is also a game profile already that if you want to configure. So for example, CSGO, you can already select CSGO and the platform PC, Xbox 360, and PS3 for now. And of course, there are internal IP address of the device you want to create that rule for. Okay, and aside from that one, we have the adaptive QoS, which I believe one of the biggest upgrade on the management console of ASUS routers, like for this TUF AX5400, because it has already an internet speed test, a built-in internet speed test. Okay, this internet speed test is actually running from the router, so meaning this is the actual internet speed that your router is capable of giving the devices that is currently connected to it. So you just hit go, and as you can see here, why is it PLDT? I'm not really sure, but you can also do a drop down on which depends on the internet service provider you have. And guys, this is speed test powered UUCLA. Okay, and aside from that one, we have the traffic analyzer as well. For the traffic, okay, I'll just show you the adaptive QoS and the result. I forgot, sorry. Currently, we have done 3 testing, and we have 214 Mbps of download speed and upload of 190 plus. That's really good for my internet connection. And as you can see, there is also information regarding your internet connection. So what we have here is 100 to 250, which is really fast. Support multi-device 4K streaming, which is actually useful because I like to stream movies on Netflix and YouTube that is 4K quality. And of course, there are other information if you only have 0 to 5 normal support SD video streaming as well. Okay, going back, aside from this QoS, adaptive QoS, there is the QoS configuration. Okay, for the QoS configuration, this is what I really like about this router. Like for example, it has game mode, media streaming mode, web surfing, work from home, and you can also customize. So for example, if you're on a competitive game and you want the data traffic for your games to be prioritized and optimized, you just choose game mode and apply. So for this one, it shows that for optimized online gaming process bandwidth, including Steam games, Xbox 3, Xbox, etc. This category includes Diablo, World of Warcraft, and other things. So basically, if you prefer gaming mode on your router, you just need to click this game mode. And of course, there is also work from home. So for example, if you have a lot of devices running and your priority is during office hours, and you want to have a work from home mode, like for example, choose this mode to ensure a smooth, agile online conferencing experience like BOIP, instant messaging, mail service, and so on and so forth. It really depends on your needs on the mode that you want to set. So you can also customize this one by hierarchy. So priority is gaming, after that one maybe work from home, or maybe work from home then gaming. It really depends on your needs. So just cancel this one. And there is also the traditional QoS when you can limit the bandwidth utilization of each devices as well, and those things. And of course, we have the traffic analyzer. For the traffic analyzer, we have here usage of the devices or apps that is currently connected to your router. Like for example, right now, we haven't actually tested some website to access, so there are no information here, but it will show the devices on how much usage they're being using on your internet, and it will show you reports. Okay, and also apps, which apps are taking a lot of bandwidth on your network. Okay, and aside from that one, we have the traditional USB application, AIDs, server centers, network printers. You can set your network ordinary printer to a network printer and connect a 4G or 3G dongle on your router, time machine, and download master. Okay, and of course, it has AI Cloud. So AI Cloud is usually being used to have a cloud storage from ASUS. Okay, then aside from that one, we have the advanced settings. For the advanced settings, There are a lot of things that you can do with this one, but we won't tackle. But one thing I find most interesting in this is the one. Okay, for the one, this is where you actually configure the dual one, which I really like. If I have two internet service provider, this is actually useful for load balancing or failover. So for example, you have two internet service provider and you want to configure this one failover. So for example, if your primary is converged and secondary is PLDT, in case your converged die, it will automatically fail over to PLDT connection. So there will be really minimal downtime compared to powering on your another router or powering on your Wi-Fi stick for 4G or 3G. And it also has load balance, so it balances the data traffic that coming in and coming out of your network. So this is really useful. If I have another internet service provider, I might be able to test this one. But for now, I'm sorry, but it is a good thing to have if you really if you are really dependent on your internet usage. Okay, and aside from that one, we have other things you can configure here. So firewall and maybe VPN as well. You can configure your VPN server. Then network tools or administration. For the administration, you can configure this one as a wireless router, an access point, a repeater mode, media bridge, or maybe an AI mesh node if you have AI mesh routers in your house. Okay, and of course, guys, if there is an upgrade for the firmware, always try to upgrade, but keep in mind to always save the previous firmware if you can. So in case the new firmware has issues, you can also revert back to the previous update. Okay, and you can manually update the firmware here as specified. Okay, and aside from that one, I think that will be all for the features and capability of this router.
Okay, if I bore you with those features or application, let's try to check on what this router can actually do. Right now, I already have loaded CSGO, and let's try to play, for example, that match and go. While this one is actually searching for gaming server. What we have here is also gaming Rise of Kingdom, and of course our famous Mobile Legends. I'll try to load a classic game and see what is the actual latency that we will be getting using this router. Okay, and it's still looking for that one. Okay, enter. Then while waiting for this one to connect, okay, I think, okay, I'll choose a character, then okay, then wait for that one. And guys, as you can see, we are playing CSGO. Okay, sorry for that one. We don't have any lag. I'm not really a professional gamer regarding CSGO. Okay, and let's try to check this one. I hope you can see that it is. Okay, I am dead. Okay, while waiting for the Mobile Legends, of course, let's try to check if we can also create a video conferencing with my friends over Messenger. I'm trying to call them right now. Let's see if someone will answer. Okay, I think they're sleeping, but let's wait for that. Awesome. Okay, guys, we have here Jubei Ninjola, our friend, and he accepted our call. And of course, actually, the video is clear. I don't know about the others, but it's clear, and he's waving his hand. And guys, we're still playing CSGO on the other side, and we still have a smooth gaming without lag or latency issue regarding that one. And aside from that one, we still have other devices playing YouTube as well. And my friend is not actually talking. I really can't hear him right now. Maybe the mic is mute. But overall, we are having a good internet connection using that router. Okay, our Mobile Legends actually loaded. And I would just like to show you, even though we have video conferencing, a CSGO playing, a Rise of Kingdom playing, another YouTube video playing, guys, if you can see the latency of my Mobile Legends, can you focus it here, the green one? You can see it's a single digit latency for Mobile Legends. And of course, we have another friend who are already online on our messenger, and still we are able to play games without any issue, single digit latency, and everything works great. And I think that will be for the performance of the router itself, that we are able to play games and have a video conferencing. We will be playing Mobile Legends as well inside the room. But guys, I would just like to show you, this is the RGB. I have set it to static because I don't like blinking lights. For me, I have chosen the color blue for that one. And right now, let's go to the room and see if we will still have a single digit latency on our router. Guys, you can see this wall. This is a thick concrete wall, and we'll be entering this room. Okay, forgive me if the room is not that clean. I'll just close the door just to make sure that there is a barrier for that one. Okay, I'm still playing Mobile Legends, and you can see that latency or the ping is actually still a single digit for this one. Okay. Guys, it's a good gaming experience for Mobile Legends. For the range test, we set the router on second floor, then try to move on our roof deck, which we have a concrete floor, a concrete wall, which is actually thick if you can see on the video. And luckily, we are able to do a complete speed test on our roof deck, which means we are able to access the internet. Then we move to our bedroom on second floor, which we also have a solid door and concrete wall as well. And we are still able to access the internet on our bedroom. Guys, I'm not using the built-in speed test for our range test because the built-in speed test will give you the actual speed of your internet subscription. While the speed test app on my mobile phone is just to show you if I can still access the internet on some areas in the house. Okay, and there you have it. You have seen on how it performs and the things that you can actually do with it. And I'll give you my rating and recommendation for this router. For me, actually, it is 4.5 out of 5. You might be wondering why I'm giving it that much. First things first, the cost. It will be around 9,750 pesos only. Okay, why do I make it sound like it's cheap? It is a gaming router compared to some of the ROG series router like the AX88U, GT AX1100, and other ROG router, which cost double compared to the ASUS TUF AX5400. But don't get me wrong, these routers might have a higher price tag, but I believe they are the best routers available. Going back to performance, you have seen it live earlier. I was able to make a video call while playing CSGO, while streaming videos on YouTube, and then even tried Mobile Legends. Single digit latency. And you might say there are only 6 devices connected. Okay, let's say all my 20 devices are connected and everyone is streaming videos, browsing the internet, and I'm on a competitive game. I just need to choose the gaming mode on QoS, and instantly the gaming data traffic will be the priority. And of course, there are other some features like dual WAN configuration, parental controls, bandwidth control, like connection to my 5G gigahertz frequency, which is actually, it can be actually 4,000 megabits per second, which is actually huge. And I'm saying a lot of positive things, but I'm not giving it a 5-star. For me, it is a personal preference because I would love to have an 8-port gigabit LAN port on this router and maybe a quad-core processor as well. But actually, the tri-core processor is already good as what we have seen earlier, but the quad-core is better to have. Okay, for my recommendation, will I recommend this router? Guys, I would like to inform you, no bias, even though this router was sent to us by ASUS, we have tested and shown the actual performance of the router. And I will recommend this router because it is actually a good router. And I really can say so much negative things about it because we have tested it. And I think that will be all. I hope you like the video, and if you have comments and suggestions, comment down below or message me at Facebook, JK Chavez. And if you're not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button so we can create more videos on tech, routers, computer, and everything. And again, thanks for watching, and thank you ASUS Philippines for giving us this opportunity to review this router. Have a great day, stay safe, and bye.